Welcome back, everybody, to my last brain cell. Happy Saturday, y'all. You feel me? I hope that you have some amazing weekend plans. I hope your weekend is chill or adventurous, depending on what you're looking for. Now, I realized after posting the other day that I forgot to do the spoken word of the day. So we're going to make up for that today. So, of course, this one comes from our favorite author, Kat Sim J, and this one is called And to You. To be honest, I chose this one because it reminded me of Attack on Titan. Just the title. I haven't read the actual poem itself. We'll do that together. And to you. I will never disrespect you because at a point of time, our plots overlapped in space. We intersected at a whole of a human at a different time and place. So similar in our cases, I could have probably saved time by tracing. I barely think of you. That's a lie for now. Only to wish you healing and praises. Partial lie for now. No person should have to go through the pain of a heartbreak twice, caused by the one who chased. You're a common disgrace. I'm pacing between apathy, anger, and distaste, commending myself because I can continue to give compassion through grace while articulating a boundary as a brace. Because if I allowed, I see you will take and take and take. You had a bouquet of reasons standing in still water vases, and again, you took the time to pick and ruin each and every one of the petaled chances, a curator of wilted circumstances. And you lied as well. You're really a complete fake. Yo, she be spitting on here. I'm not even gonna hold you. My favorite part was right. I'm not even gonna my favorite part I would say is I barely think of you. That's a lie for now. Only to wish you healing and praises. Partial lie for now. Everyone's been through that, right? Like where you're trying to convince yourself that this person doesn't matter and you wish them well, but do you really wish them well? Like it's a very interesting dichotomy to go through, but Kat does I think a great job of capturing that. Um, yeah, so of course, if you guys have a spoken word that you want read by me, I'll put a little bit of ziz and zazz and razzmatazz on it. Send it to mylastbraincell420 at gmail.com. And if you're having a hard time remembering that, allow me to put you on game. So you probably would have seen it by now. I just caught myself one of these. Bang! Yes, sir. I caught me a dot band. So I didn't opt for any of the other versions. I chose the band specifically. Now, Dot does have a plethora of ways to network. They have the Dot card that you can tap on phones. They use NFC technology. They have the Dot things you can stick on the back of your phone, and they have the Dot band, all of which use NFC technology. So what does that mean? That means I can come up to you. You can tap your phone right on my wrist, and my information will pop up. What information? Contact information, my links, and whatever else I feel will help my business or my brand grow. You feel me? It is time to make sure that we are networking the right way. This is not a paid ad, but I'm someone who, way back in the day when I was in high school, I think I told you guys about the program I attended. They were very much about networking. They were so about networking to the point that at 14, 15 years old, I had business cards with my name and email on it. Business cards are no longer the future. Paper is no longer the future. You feel me? We're trying to move away from paper as a society and plastic and save as many trees as possible. So let's get into this wearable technology where someone can just take the item they probably always carry with them anyway, their phone, and just tap it and it pops up my links. And it looks like this. I'll put a little, you know what I mean? I put the home page on here. And for me, I was using Linktree to leave in my bios and things so people can have, the collection of all of my links. I just paid $30 for this band and now I carry my links everywhere with me, as opposed to paying, I think, like $16 a month for Linktree. Dot does have a paid subscription that I'm not sure is worth it. I'll have a better idea once my week trial is up, and I'll see what changes have occurred once I lose the plus benefits. But for right now, man, a $30 one-time payment, maybe even I think you can pay up to like $100 for a Dot, because you can get the metal Dot card, and you're able to customize it with your logo and things, which I think is pretty cool. But for $30 one-time payment, I can bring this everywhere I go. I'm gonna keep it on my person. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. As you can see, I got this fly get up on. Shout out to my lady. She bought me this super comfortable onesie from Ken. It's got a silk lining in the hood. You feel me? I feel so warm and toasty in this thing. It should be illegal. Like, truthfully, I it's so cozy. I've worn this every day for the past week. Like, I'll take it off to sleep, and I won't wear it outside. Like, I wore it outside the first day she gave it to me, or I should say when I left her apartment the day after she gave it to me. I wore this outside, but it hasn't gone outside since. And it's damn near glued to my body. You know who I feel like? I feel like old girl from Gachi Yakuna. Like, that's who I feel like with this. How much I've worn this. This might become my new vital instrument. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I think I've done a lot of yapping. And of course, because of that, I forgot the question of the day. You can't blame me. The show is called My Last Brain Cell. I can't be perfect. I can't be expected to remember everything, okay? So because of that, I'll make it up to you. Here's the Wheel of Fun. Let's get going, shall we? Really good spin there, y'all. Ooh, went backwards. What do we got? What do we got? Something random. You know, this has been bothering me for a couple of days now. I don't even know why. I do know why. I was walking through one of my supermarkets, and they had like knockoff Transformers toys chilling in the aisles. And I walked past one. They had a gorilla, a dinosaur, I think, and then they had a leopard. We all know how leopard is spelled, right? Leopard. Leopard. And it's got me thinking, yo, English really is so annoying, because if you looked at this word and were told to pronounce it phonetically, you would call it leopard. But then it got me thinking like this. How do translations work? And I know that sounds like a crazy, stupid question, because, right, like, for example, what in English is que in Spanish and is nani in Japanese, right? Like, that's how it works. But how, right? Like, at what point in time did someone realize that donde está la biblioteca meant the same thing as where is the library? How did they figure that out? How did someone figure out Omaewa Shinderu meant it's over, you're gonna die? Like, how, who is the big brain individual who was like, hey, I speak these languages, and how did you learn these? I just want to understand, I guess, what's language prime? Where's the first language? But and I know it's gonna be like hieroglyphics and caveman drawings, but then how do we translate those? I want to understand. Like, are we making shit up? Did we convince the original speaker of this language that this is what this word means? How did this happen? How is S in Spanish? How did we come to that conclusion? Which came first, chicken or the egg? I want to know where a language prime is. And what is language prime? How did we get to the point where we have, this vast number of languages, and we have words that mean something in every language? Now, I know certain things get lost in translation, right? Like, I have one of my best friends, his first language was Spanish. So sometimes he'd be looking for a word, but his brain can only acknowledge it in Spanish, but he's not quite certain of what the English word is, right? And I forgot what the word was, but I was like, oh yeah, you mean like this? He goes, yeah, that's right, that's the word I was looking for. And it was interesting because I just happened to know what the word was at the time, but if he said something completely random, I'd have been like, I don't know, I can't translate that. But then again, it brings the question like, who determined that what he said meant, that what he said in Spanish meant what I said in English? Where did that bridge come from? Who built the bitch? Who decided it? I want answers. It's been bothering me. This is quite literally the spiral I went down thinking about the word leopard. All because I saw the word leopard, I thought about how did we get to translations? Who's the son of a bitch who did it? I just want to know, and I want to understand how we. I don't know if the word quantify is probably the wrong word, but how we, classified this word in French means the same thing in Spanish, means the same thing in Hindu, means the same thing in Japanese, means the same thing in Portuguese, means the same thing in English. Who did it? Who's responsible? If you know, put it in the comments, man, because I need to know. But before I let y'all go, I do have I don't have anything random to talk about today, right? I do, I think, because I told you guys I would let you know how I felt about Bloodhounds season 2 ending, or season 1 ending, pardon me. I thought it ended pretty well. It was very interesting to see the time skip from episode 7 to episode 8 and how much the boys have grown in strength and resolve. Watching Gun Wu one shot in Boom when he first went up on him for round 3 was bananas. That right there spoke volume to how much growth they had obtained in their short time. So I'm officially on season 2 now, and season 2 just seems to be bloodier and bloodier because season 1 was a personal battle because someone threatened his mom. Season 2 is a personal battle because someone threatened his mom. But this someone who threatened his mom is also a boxer, but he boxes in a more extreme MMA way. So I'm very interested to see, one, if they drop the just boxer fighting style. Two, if he doesn't drop it, if he joins what they call the IKFC, the Iron Knuckle Fighting Championship, if he'll actually also what's what I'm looking for, give in, adopt. There's a word I'm looking for, and it's not give in, and I can't think of it. I know it's out there. Oh, it's really bothering me. It's not comply either. There's a word, and I can't. It's gonna piss me off so much just thinking about this word. But there's a word that basically means like he gave in. It's not comply. I can see it. I can see it, but it's like fuzzy, and it's really pissing me off. What is the word? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll see if he It's really bothering me, guys. I can't think of this fucking word to save my life. Anyway, we'll see if he gives in and decides to just do what everyone else does. Damn it, what is it? Like I feel like I can taste the damn thing, but it just won't come out. It won't reveal itself, and I'm getting frustrated. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where the rest of this season goes. I also don't know how long the time skip was between the last season and this season, but the first season was definitely in the midst of COVID. This season doesn't seem to be, and I say that based on the facts that season 1 there was rampant mask use, and in season 2 only a select few are wearing masks, and they're really only wearing them to hide their faces, not so much because COVID is still a fear. So I don't know how long it's been. I would say maybe 2 years. But yeah, it's shaking up pretty well. We got Inbone was arrested last season, and this IKFC broke him out of jail to help fight Gun Wu. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm really excited. But like I was about to say, before I let you guys go, I hope that you tune in for the next Sip Read Repeat. I got some very special things coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos that I put out today. Like I said, I'm trying some new things. And that is all I got. So until next time, y'all, this is King Echo signing off.